Good morning, good morning. Is anybody on this morning? Let me know. Let me know if you're here and you're hopping on. There we are. I'm going to share it out. I'm going to share out this live. So if you're on, say hi. Say hello. Okay? Let me know. Let me know if you're here. We're going to hang out here for a minute to see if anybody joins me. There is nobody on just yet. Maybe you're just now being... Oh, there's one person on. Guess they finally are getting notifications sent out. Welcome. Welcome. Just let me know you're here. Say hi or something. I'm going to go ahead and give you... I have 2 more projects this morning, and it is already really hot here today, which is okay. I'm okay with heat. I'm just not prepared. I think we go into a heat advisory very soon, they said. So anyway, for those of you that are new here, drop where you're from. And also for those of you that are my regulars, just say hi. My name is Connie. I am coming from you live from my studio in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Okay, so we have 2 projects today. I have a little bit of housekeeping items, and then I'm going to get into the projects because I have an appointment at 11. So free shipping starts today. Good morning. Yes, vacation was good, Deborah. We had a good time. But thanks for asking. How are you? Good morning, Rochelle. How are you today? Hey, I did get your text, Rochelle, but I have errands to run this morning. So I'll get with you soon. So, okay. All right. So I just lost my train of thought. Free shipping. Free shipping today. It starts today through Friday. With a $75 order, you get free shipping. And then also with a $75 order, you get some little perks for me. So you would get my Just Cards and my Stamp Stack for free. So if you're a regular class attender, now's the time to place that order. So you get your free shipping and you get your customer rewards. And with $75, if you bump that up to $80, then you get that cute, adorable Product of the Month stamp set. And this month's Product of the Month stamp set is very cute. So you'll get that extra with the $5. And I think that that's about it. Class for June is on the 22nd. And my anniversary box closed yesterday, so I'm really happy with the response for that. So I've got some stuff coming in today. We're going to work on that and get that out to you as soon as I can. The Silly Old Bear class, I'm waiting on supplies to get here so we can get that shipped. So yeah, things are moving right along. And then here we are, then we'll be right until July, and Christmas in July starts. So anyway, craziness. Okay guys, so all that rambling to say I'm using the All of Flutter bundle today. I am actually, these are 2 of the 4 cards that we'll be making at my stack, Stamp Stack this month. We're using All of Flutter. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Here is our first project. Okay, so, and I'm using the, oh shoot, what paper is that? I'm using All of Flutter and this Extraordinary Life, I think is what the paper is called. Let me see if I can find it. And I'm really, Beautiful Ordinary Life is what I'm using. Okay. All right, so here we are. The base of this is basic black, 5.5 by 8.5. I already folded that in half. And then I have 2 pieces of the DSP. I actually cut those out with the stitched, simply stitched dies, so we have squares. So I'm going to layer those together. And then I have this strip from the same paper. So we're using the Ordinary Beautiful paper and the butterflies for our stack this month. So there we go. We're going to layer that there. And then I'm going to pop this right here. Okay. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp us some butterflies. So I'm going to use Memento, and I think this is the one, yeah, I'm going to use. There's 2 different and then of course the solid image. So you can do like the 2-step stamping if you wanted to. The little string of butterflies, then the butterfly flutters, and then the greetings. And then there is the punch goes with this. It's a punch bundle. So we're gonna just go ahead and stamp these here. And let's do some coloring in with these blends. The blends I chose are Pool Party, Strawberry Slush, and Darling Duck. So we are just going to do some quick color. Quick color. I think today's going to be a good pool day. I have some errands to run, and I'm sure there'll be some people in my pool later. Okay, there we go. That quick and easy. I'm going to actually cut this so I can get this into the punch right. I'm going to have to cut this corner off, I think that's what I got to do here to angle this so I can get this in the punch right. What? There we go. There we go. And we're going to pop these butterflies up. Everybody's so quiet on here. You can chat with me, friends. I'm going to get some dimensional edges. Here, we're just going to scatter those butterflies all around. I do have this scrap that I have kept, and we're going to stamp Fluttering by To Say Hi on here. And then I'm going to cut this at an angle. And then this is going to be popped up next. You haven't used your bundle yet. Okay. All right, well, if you have this bundle, I might have you bring your punch to class for me, and your stamp set, so we can just keep it rolling. But yeah, I struggled with getting this one because I've gotten so many butterflies before. But you know what? It is kind of cute. Okay, we are gonna add a black linen thread bow. I'm gonna double this up. Thanks, Rochelle. I appreciate you, friend. Appreciate ya. Okay, let's use a glue dot. Add our bow. And there we go. There we go. Now, I thought maybe we could add some of the butterfly gems, but you know what? These gems are not orderable right now. In fact, I don't know. It seems like it's going to be a while before they'll be back in stock. So I didn't want to do that because I can't get them in for class. So there we go. So there's the first project. Now here is the second one. Once again, we're using that paper. So the base of this one is Calypso Coral, but this one I cut at 4 1/4, and then I scored it at 5 1/2, and then I scored it at 2 3/4. So we're going to fold it back. So it's this little cute little fun fold, the Z fold. Okay, we have this piece. We're going to layer right there. Hey Sheila, how are you, friend? Welcome. Come into my live. And then I have this 4x4 piece that I'm going to layer on the other side. You love the coral one. Yeah, this is Calypso Coral. There we go. And then I cut these two pieces out with the Sweet Blossom dies. Hi, Fran. How are you, friend? I'm actually going to stamp friend at the bottom of this. And then layer these together. I couldn't find my adhesive there for a second. Yeah, these are nice and bright and summery. And we're just going to put some adhesive on the one side because we want to be able to open it. And there you go. So there you go. Okay, we're going to use this piece of paper and we're going to stamp some butterflies. I'm using Calypso Coral ink. See if I can get these lined up here. Yeah, let's go this way. I'm going to have to trim it. There we go. That Calypso Coral ink pad is really juicy. And it's an older pad. I must have re-inked it recently. So I'm just going to trim this off so that we can punch these out. I'm going to have to figure this one out. Trim it down a little bit. There we go. We're good. We are good. Rested up from vacation, because you know sometimes you need to take a vacation after your vacation. Especially if you go on vacation with grandbabies. You love Calypso Coral? It is not one of my favorite, Pat. I just am not an orangey yellowish girl. You know, I'm a purple gal. But yeah. And that's the beauty. That's why we have colors for everybody, right? Okay, so I'm just going to layer this one here. And this one up here. And then this one here. And once again, I'm going to find some gems to add to these before class. Internet is wonky. Mine or yours? Anybody else having trouble? I know I was lagging a little bit because I could see that, but I didn't think it was too terrible bad. Okay, so here's 2 of the 4 that we're going to be doing at class this month for stack. All right? Yeah, Calypso Coral is not one of my faves, but it is a nice, pretty summer color for sure. So, anyway, okay, that's all I have for today. This is the Olive Flutter bundle. We're going to be using that for my stack, and like I said, free shipping started today through Friday, set with free shipping with a $75 order. You also get your customer rewards, plus was laggy. Yeah, I knew it was laggy a little bit, but yeah. Customer rewards, and then also so a $75 order qualifies you for a to-go packet or an in-person. So if you're my regular in-person people, you can go ahead and place your order right now and then come to class on the 22nd. I wonder, I don't think I've ever saw that mixture. I wonder if that would work. Because usually, you know what, I usually see Calypso Coral with the pool party or a yellow. Huh, that's an idea, Pat, an idea. All right, so class is on the 22nd. If you place your $75 shipping order, you get free class. I can ship the to-go ones, or you can come and join me here in the studio on Monday the 22nd at 10 and 6. And then there was something else I was going to say. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Oh, so you get your customer rewards. You qualify for my classes. Plus, with a extra $5, you get this month's product of the month. So it's a great deal. So yeah. So if you need any help shopping, let me know. Okay, guys. I will be back on. You know what? I will not be live on Tuesday because Tuesday I have to return my daughter to the airport so she can fly home to her husband. After being with me 2.5 weeks. So I have to drop her off at the airport on Tuesday. So there will be no live on Tuesday, but I will be back on Thursday. All right, guys, have a great